10 Shocking Truths Narcissists Don't Want You to Know. Narcissistic abuse often hides behind a smile, a compliment, or even love. It doesn't show up wearing a label or warning sign. Instead, it slowly infiltrates your thoughts, emotions, and self-worth. Many who survive it don't even realize the full extent of the damage until long after they've walked away. If you've been questioning your reality, second-guessing your instincts, or feeling like you're not enough, this is for you. This isn't about blame. It's about truth. Because once you see clearly, you reclaim your power. The 10 shocking truths you're about to discover will dismantle the illusion narcissists carefully construct to keep you under their control. Let's begin. Truth number 1. Narcissists seek out empaths, not the weak. Contrary to what they want you to believe, narcissists don't target people because they're weak. They target you because you're strong. You have empathy, depth, emotional intelligence, and light. You are able to love deeply, forgive easily, and give generously. These are the very traits they lack, and they crave what they cannot create within themselves. Your love, your attention, your energy, they feed on it. Not because you're broken, but because you're whole. They disguise their need for you by convincing you that you're too sensitive, too dramatic, or too emotional. But the truth is, you are their mirror, reflecting back the parts of themselves they refuse to face. Truth number 2. Their charm is a manipulation tactic. Narcissists are skilled performers. They can be charming, romantic, attentive, and generous until they believe they have control over you. Then the mask begins to slip. That early phase of love bombing, where everything felt perfect, wasn't real. It was strategic. They studied what made you feel loved, what made you open up, what made you trust. And then they used it to disarm you. That charm wasn't love, it was bait. Recognizing this doesn't make you cynical. It makes you free. Truth number 3. Gaslighting is deliberate psychological abuse. You weren't imagining things. You weren't overreacting. You weren't too emotional. What you were experiencing was gaslighting, intentional manipulation designed to make you doubt your reality. Narcissists use gaslighting to maintain control. They deny what they said, twist your words, accuse you of things they did, and make you feel like the crazy one. Over time, this rewires your brain, making you distrust your instincts and question your sanity. The truth is, the moment you started to doubt yourself was the moment they started to win. But you're waking up now, and that's where your healing begins. Truth number 4. Their apologies are strategic, not sincere. When a narcissist says, "I'm sorry," it's rarely because they feel remorse. It's because they feel exposed. Their apologies often come with conditions, excuses, or blame. "I'm sorry you feel that way. I wouldn't have done that if you hadn't." These are not apologies, they are manipulations. Narcissists apologize to reset the cycle, not to repair the damage. Real apologies require accountability, empathy, and change. A narcissist offers none of these. You deserve more than empty words. Truth number 5. They envy your light and try to dim it. Narcissists are threatened by people who are happy, confident, and self-aware. They envy your light because it shines on their darkness. So they try to dim it. They do it subtly, through backhanded compliments, constant criticism, comparing you to others, or making you feel like you're never enough. They need to bring you down to feel in control. But here's the truth. Your light is not theirs to control. You were never too much. You were just too bright for their shadow. Truth number 6. They need control, not connection. Narcissists don't want connection. They want control. Real intimacy requires vulnerability, compromise, and respect. But narcissists are incapable of these things. They engage in relationships not to build, but to dominate. If you've ever felt like you were in a constant power struggle, walking on eggshells, or stuck in cycles of confusion, it wasn't love. It was control. And you are allowed to walk away from any relationship where control is disguised as care. Truth number 7. They isolate you to increase dependency. Narcissists often drive a wedge between you and your support system. They may subtly discourage your friendships, criticize your family, or make you feel like no one understands you but them. Over time, you begin to rely on them more and more until you feel like they're all you have. This isn't an accident. It's by design. Isolation weakens you, and weakened people are easier to control. Reconnect with those who uplift you. Build a new circle. You are not alone, even if they made you feel that way. Truth number 8. They project their flaws onto you. Narcissists rarely take responsibility for their actions. Instead, they project. If they're lying, they accuse you of dishonesty. If they're unfaithful, they accuse you of cheating. If they feel insecure, they tear down your confidence. This projection is designed to distract and confuse you while shielding themselves from accountability. But you are not their mirror. You are your own person. Their issues are not your identity. Truth number 9. They fear exposure more than anything. A narcissist's greatest fear is being exposed. That's why they fight so hard to maintain their mask. They may appear charming in public, respected in their community, or admired by others, but behind closed doors, their true behavior emerges. If you've ever felt like no one would believe you, that's exactly what they want. But know this, you don't need validation from others to confirm your reality. The truth doesn't need a witness to exist. Your experience is valid. Truth number 10. Healing without closure is possible. One of the hardest parts of narcissistic abuse is that you rarely get closure. They may leave abruptly, deny the abuse, blame you, or disappear. But you don't need an apology to heal. Closure isn't something they give you. It's something you give yourself. By choosing to step away, choosing to rebuild, choosing to believe yourself, you are creating the closure you never received. Your healing is not dependent on their recognition. It begins and ends with you. The most powerful step you can take after narcissistic abuse is reclaiming your voice. You are allowed to feel joy again. You are allowed to live freely. These truths are not just revelations. They are your weapons, your compass, your light out of the darkness. You don't have to carry their shame anymore. You don't have to keep the secret. You don't have to be small to make someone else comfortable. The chains have been broken. You're not who you were before, and that's a good thing. You are stronger now, wiser now, braver now. You've seen the truth, and once you see it, you can never unsee it. You are free to move forward, to choose peace, and to live a life that feels like your own. Your past may have shaped you, but it does not define you. Who you are becoming matters more than where you've been. You are not broken. You are rebuilding. You are not a victim. You are a survivor. You are not alone. You are rising. And this is just the beginning. To help support your healing, check out the description box below for helpful resources, tools, and guides designed just for you. And if this message empowered you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to help grow this channel and reach more survivors who need the truth. Your voice matters. Your healing matters. And your journey is just beginning.